Well, there's nothing like getting into the depths of Las Vegas, and I think we've got it right here. I have Auzzy and Sanguine. I couldn't remember her name, but she has a voice, and isn't she beautiful?
Oh, yes.
She's amazing.
It's my amazing,
Thank goodness
partner.
for the foundation, otherwise I'd blush.
Yes. She actually just moved in this week.
She,
Strange
okay,
as it sounds.
she just moved in this week.
I know, it sounds
You just
horrible,
moved in
right?
town, or you moved in with him, or were you already in Vegas?
Both. I actually just moved from the great state of Michigan.
I bet you're glad to be out of that place.
Oh, definitely. It's a lot
warmer.
warmer.
Hello. Is it a little different here?
Oh, just a tad, just a tad.
She says it's like Mars, literally just
like
driving through the
Mars.
desert. She wants to go and hug a tumbleweed.
I
That's
did.
the first thing she said.
To each their own, my dear.
I do like
I'd rather
things.
hug a guy than I will a tumbleweed. But that's
I had
okay.
to keep
that
her away
doesn't
from
work
the
with me.
tumbleweeds so she
Is
would
that
get
is either a
stickers all
tumbleweed or
over.
a stone? Or a rock. It could be a rock.
Oh, the rocks are more inviting.
There you go.
So
Yes.
So, Auzzy, how are you?
I'm very good. Just came to visit. It was a little last minute. My buddy Chris is the one who supplied this. He's does radio shows all over town. We've met at a few other events.
But you know, this is not a radio show, you know that.
no.
And this is also
this
live.
This is actually my first live interview.
Your first
You're the
live
first,
interview? Oh, I can
so-
really wreck his whole career.
Exactly. Hey, I'm not sure with what I do there's much to wreck because I already have a pretty interesting name for
I've got a
myself.
funny feeling you wreck everybody else.
Well, I can scare people quite easily is the way it's put.
And he's gonna, I haven't asked him, but he's going to do a couple of things for me.
Oh yeah, a lot of
Absolutely.
interesting things. Well,
He's got
actually,
lots of
I'll give you a
interesting-
little bit of space.
I've got some,
no, don't
I've
go
got
away.
some
Come back.
stickers
I
and a
can't-
card for you if
This
you
is
like.
a card for me. Okay,
So-
and these are what do I do with these? I pass them out to let people to come and see you.
Keep
Okay,
them
that's
around.
my first positive thing is I've been given cards, so I'll pass these out so you
And
can go and see his
stickers.
show.
Use them as like pasties if you're so inclined, you know.
Basically, well, if we want to go that far
I'll just
to
leave
it.
it right here. So, when we're in Vegas, we can do anything in Vegas. And it stays in Vegas, that is wrong. It does not stay in Vegas.
Oh yeah, it gets spread all over the
that
internet
was,
is
that
what
was,
happens.
yeah, because I do it.
When it goes viral.
It goes everywhere.
So,
Now, this is a
oh,
nail.
careful with touching it. It might be a little dirty, but what I'm known as is I'm known as a freak show performer, a sideshow performer.
Okay.
You've heard of like
Auzzy.
Coney Island and
Auzzy.
sword swallowing.
Yes.
It's
No.
been around for
Yes, no.
It's been around for thousands of years. It's an art form, but what it is,
So
it's just
you've been around for thousands of years?
no, but the art form I
Oh,
practice.
okay, I
is.
just got
I'm
back a
actually
little
only
confused.
21 years old.
You're only 21. How old are you?
24.
Oh.
Yeah.
Young love. What can we
Young
say?
love
Right?
is
We're
in
so
there.
young and we don't even know it. I don't know what's age.
You look like you two belong to each other.
Oh, well,
We
it was
found
written in the
each other
stars, I suppose.
some way.
And on Facebook
Astrology
posts.
comes into everything.
But,
Okay, back to the nail.
But
Let's nail
as
it.
you can see, this is a 1/4 inch thick nail, solid steel. I got my big old belt here. This is a grinder belt.
That's a very small belt.
But what I do, I actually take it and I shoot sparks off it all over myself. I didn't want to do that in here because I don't want to.
Well, I don't know if we have a license to do that.
Exactly.
We might get kicked out
I don't
within
need
2
to make the
seconds.
peppermill people very angry.
We'll
But,
be out here in 2 seconds. Ninon, what are you doing?
but
Okay.
as I said, I do stunts
You got
that are
he's got his
extremely
own
dangerous.
toolbox. I have
Oh,
a toolbox
yeah.
at home too, but I don't have
I
that in
don't, I
it.
don't think you use these kind of tools. So what I do, just to,
Oh, no, do I really have to look at this?
you don't have to, but I mean, now what we're doing, we're going 1/8 of an inch away from my brainstem, all the way back into my sinus cavities.
That's
Now
amazing.
watch. I push that in from the inside out. See? Here, do you want to pull it out for me? You don't have to if you're too
No,
uncomfortable.
I will.
Don't touch it.
That's the spirit.
Ooh, yeah! Now that's a
That's
little
my
simple
trick.
stuff. She actually...
I'm part of this act now, so it's going to take me on the road with him now.
See, we performed together in a company, well, in a group called Erythro Bazaar. It's the two of us. We just started. We actually performed out in Michigan at the Toledo Mixed Blowout. It was a little arts festival. They had
Oh,
private art,
wonderful. So
silent
it gave you a
auction
place
and
to
everything.
practice, actually, to
Oh, of course.
practice your art, because practice when you have an art going on like you have. You obviously have to practice all
Oh
the time.
yeah,
Yes,
in
yes.
fact
To
I got the
perfect
gig.
it. To perfect it.
Exactly, I got the gig just practicing at one of the local area gigs in Maumee. I was just in front of some porta potties, putting some nails in my face, like
So what
you do.
about this nail? Do you do the nose nail
Oh,
thing?
yeah.
I do. However, I'm not as stretched out as he is. I'm still. Oh
Can
well.
you know
there we
what?
go.
I have
Okay,
the gutter
well.
nails with me.
Oh,
Here, while
perfect.
she's doing that, so
This is.
This is where things get a little bit
I love the
extreme.
hook.
So this is
is a
actually
hook.
the one I've broken the world record with, which
Okay.
is unofficial currently She got it.
As far back as a kid's baby.
Do you know why she got it? Because she wanted the attention. You were getting too much attention, so she said no more of that. So do I have to pull it out too?
I would be honored if you would pull it out my face.
This is here we go. I'm
Oh,
part
she's
of the
getting so interactive.
Beautiful. Thank you so very
Oh,
much.
it's my pleasure. Keep it.
But so with the anatomy
hook.
of the human body, what's about to happen? This is a little going to go through my skull, around my maxilla bone, and it's actually quite safe once everything's stretched out. I started with some smaller hooks, but let's have some fun. Gotta lubricate it first. There we go.
Here we go.
I never get used to this.
Do you see what I see?
No, wait. Hold on, I've got another one. We're not done yet.
Not for me.
No, see what we're gonna do. No, I mean, I don't think you're ready for this yet.
Not
But here we go.
Yet. Not quite yet.
Oh, you'll be hooked after this.
We're gonna
I'm
go.
hooked already.
We're gonna go one way and one the other. Okay?
So go both nostrils.
Yes.
So watch out. Watch this.
One way and one the other. Okay?
Yes, I'm ready.
So.
Well, I'm not ready. Oh, cool. Oh. Do people actually like this?
Oh, I do.
Oh. Oh, but this is what he meant the other way. This is really just amazing. It's really quite cool, isn't it? Let's talk about silence. It's so funny in this whole restaurant how everybody went.
No, see, that's actually what happens during my shows. People don't seem to know when to applaud because they're just worried if I'm okay. Thank you, dear. I appreciate it. No, it's the fact of leaving people in shock that is part of my act, and I mean, it's known as shock art, shock show.
Now, what made you go into this, and also what made you go into this? Both of you.
Well, my beginning is why not?
Wait one second. Did that really go all the way through and out?
Yeah, it's not a magic trick.
This is not a magic trick. This is
100% real. It's defying the mind over matter case we've created around ourselves and learning about the human anatomy. Same with sword swallowing. It's 100% real.
Well, hang on, I just want to ask one
won't
question
get to
before.
it yet.
No, but you just sort of give me a little temptation there.
Of course, we got to tease
teasing me.
All about the
teasing me.
tease.
It's all about the tease.
tease.
So how did you get how did you get into this?
So it was about 2011. I was a sophomore in high school, walking down around Huntington Beach. I had seen this guy hammering a nail into his nose and swallowing a sword. I was like, okay, that's really cool, and it's real because I'd always loved Ripley's Believe It or Not, Guinness Book of World Records, and stuff like that. I grew up inspired by it, and it was just such a beautiful
something
thing.
Different, yes,
Somebody pushing their limits and accomplishing something nobody else could. So when it came down to it, in 2014, I was just browsing on Netflix for something to watch, and I discovered the show called AMC's Freak Show. It was the Venice Beach Freak Show out in Venice, California. Right
I know Venice Beach very well.
I go down there often.
Crazy acts down there. Oh, that's amazing. Well, here we are.
Exactly. And so I looked on there. The same gentleman I'd seen in 2011 was on that TV show.
Wow.
And I said, and he taught himself how to sword swallow. He taught himself everything he knows. So I said, why not? Started learning about the human anatomy. I'm also a certified medical assistant during my day job. That is what I do. I work at CSL Plasma. So people, as you can see, come in, they get their arms stuck with a needle, their blood's drawn, plasma is transferred out of it through a plasmapheresis machine. They get their blood back. We take those bottles of plasma, stick them in a freezer, and then they're used to make medications that actually help people with degenerative cellular diseases.
You're doing a lot of good in your life.
Of course.
As well.
I try to inspire others.
You are inspiring.
Just spread the love and beauty.
Spread the love.
Spread the insanity is what I say.
Spread the love.
Exactly, in such a strange way. And then I just started accumulating multiple different acts and teaching myself various things.
I'm going into a thing because this fascinates me.
Oh, she sees the stapler. We'll get to that in a second.
I have stapler. Oh, okay.
Let's just see. This is how I make my good money.
Let's just put this there because I want everybody to see this because I think that's, it's quite large.
But yeah, I just started teaching myself the different acts and stunts and various things like the freak show lobotomy.
Oh my! Giving me the vapors.
Hold on, let's see if we can get this guy in.
It's gone.
It's in there. Hold on.
It's gone. You know way more.
I mean, we can fill up the other one too if you want.
Looks a bit rusty.
Oh, it'll be okay. My body's got tetanus out in it.
It's a mucus dust.
There we go.
Oh, he can't get it all in, so he has to do the rest of it by hand.
No, this one's a little bit too big. See, that's all the way at the back of my sinuses now. I feel that pushing against my brain. So let's get these guys out. Here's my pliers. All right. Alrighty.
You've got to put it in the right place.
I know, that's what she said. I'm sorry, I'm too immature.
That's what you said, right?
Oh, yes.
Hang on a second.
Maybe too frequently, but...
Well, why don't you tell them we're led from us meeting, Panda, how you got into this from here.
Who's Panda?
Oh.
That's my nickname, I call her.
I love Panda much better. I think you should definitely, you should stick to Panda.
Started with having black and white hair and it went all the way since. But since I'm a veterinary technician, unfortunately, black and white hair, more people associate it with Cruella de Vil as opposed to a Panda.
I love when you lick it afterwards and everything.
Well, you can't be afraid of your own juices.
And it helps prevent the rust. You don't want the acidity from your mucosal going in there, so...
Yeah. Could really hammer things in.
You can, yes, it's just amazing that you're so young that you do all this. And I love these bare knees and things and these chains and what are all these pins?
Oh, just why not? I mean, if anybody ever needs a safety pin, I always got it on hand. And trust me, it's come on many occasions where it's been something needed.
Now, there was a trick he was going to do, but he can't do it because we're in a restaurant, obviously, Peppermill. As you already know, we're in the Elvis Presley booth, and we also down at the Peppermint Lounge. So there's, what's this? Oh, God. He's got big lips now.
Oh, it's my sparkling smile. As you can see, there's pieces of metal missing from the... It's all metal plate, just like this guy. Like I said, I've got a metal grinder over there, and I take it... Sparks fly over.
And he wants to do the trick. We can't do it in the restaurant because insurance-wise and everything. The whole place might blow up. I don't know. We can't have that because then we won't have a show for next week.
You got a trap there, Panda. Show her what you do with mouse traps.
Now, are you going to do something now?
Oh, yeah, of course. So I actually just learned this like 2 days ago. I can snap this in a very tender area.
Can you put your finger in there?
Oh, goodness. The finger's a little too...
mice.
Oh my goodness. Well, I would never use it on a mouse because I do love my animal creatures. Like I said, I'm a veterinary technician by day, freak show performer in training by night. So I'm going to place this upon my tongue. So,
no. Ah! Does it hurt?
Ooh. Tingly. Yeah, I just learned that a couple of days ago.
I was going to say, shall I try? But let's not don't go there.
If you want a numb tongue for a couple of days.
For the rest of the show.
It took a lot of coaxing. In fact, I was standing in the mirror like, I'm going to ruin my teeth. And he's like, do it.
Come on, you got this.
And once I did it, it wasn't
so in other words, if they have the pain going through or whatever it is, I don't know what you experience when that happens. You try to ignore that pain within your body so that there's not actual pain. Because I know you can do that with many, many things in life. You can actually throw things off and it doesn't...
Kind of create a distraction.
Yes, create a distraction, but also not feeling the pain or anything like that. Because you can really do that.
Of course.
And that's what you both do. Because I know that's going to be painful.
Oh, yes.
But was it painful now when you did it?
Oh, you get a little used to it when the adrenaline's... Oh, I might...
Your tongue looks pretty cool.
Tiny bit.
No mark. Well, a little bit red.
A little bit red.
I did it about like 20 times a couple of days ago, so...
You've got an awfully big tongue for such a little girl.
First time I've ever heard that one.
Here we go. I don't know if I can... Yes, I can take this. Come on. Let's do it.
Well, I'll have to stand up
I don't know what he's
do
going to
it.
do.
But
he has to stand up?
a little history on sword swallowing.
Do you have to stand up?
Oh, no, I can do it sitting if you really want. It's just easier.
Well, no, because of the camera. I don't want to lose
no,
you.
I understand. You won't lose me. I'll be able to do
I can see that. I'll never lose this guy.
So, what happens with sword swallowing? It's an art that's been around for thousands of years.
Yes, it has.
Now, it started off in eastern India to where they would have to... It was like a test of endurance, a test of mental strength. Now, like you said, with the pain, I personally, I don't block it out. I actually embrace the pain, and I redefine it for myself. Just like people look at it as pain is a bad thing or something negative.
Well, sometimes pain can be a good thing.
Exactly. You just have to learn to kind of rewire your brain through neuropathic thoughts and just conscious apparatus type stuff. It gets very hypnotistic or subconscious consciousness.
I just want to say to the audience out there, don't try to practice any of this stuff
Don't try it at home, guys.
Don't try
I'm a trained professional. It's extremely dangerous. What's about to happen, this 17.5 inch, and you can feel how heavy that guy is.
Yeah, this is
it's
heavy.
a real
Actually, I
sword.
love this little guy on the end.
Yes, my cobra.
That's the cobra.
But as it enters my body, what happens? I lower it through my upper esophageal sphincter, or the epiglottis. That's that little flap between your esophagus and trachea.
Yes.
Goes down into my esophagus, pushes past my lungs, literally pushing them aside, nudging an inch to the left past my heart, down all the way into my esophagus.
This side of the heart.
Oh, yes.
Oh, good.
Down into the LES, the lower esophageal sphincter.
Yes.
And from there, it's all the way into the stomach. A little
goes
down the hatch without a scratch.
You get enjoyment out of that,
Oh,
Nick.
of course.
I figured that.
It freaks people out and it entertains myself, so here we go. Ta-da! Down the hatch without a scratch.
Yes. Nick, when you edit that, I want some real heavy music behind that.
And mind you, another actually
That's
little fact, I was one of the youngest sword swallowers in America and possibly the world from being 19 to 20. I taught myself when it was March of 2016, I started with the coat hanger.
Yeah. Coat hanger. I've heard of people think coat hanger.
Let's not go there. Don't let the kids at home know that you start with a coat hanger.
Kids,
don't try it at home.
What you try at home, any of you.
But, yeah, I would, just practiced every day, and then slowly I got it, and then January 6th of 2016, I finally, got it all the way into the stomach after practicing with the sword.
Now, when you did that the first time, how did you feel? I mean,
oh, beyond
terrible.
accomplished, just
I was say that's such
amazing.
An achievement of somebody so young, and actually to know where to put it and how to put it. So you had to research your body from hair all the way, however far down it goes,
Yes,
I don't know. Because you're quite tall, and so you had to research where it's going in the left or the right, or you just obviously got to miss the heart.
It's kind of just building up, like, kind of how you learn how to feel around the different parts in your mouth when you're getting new teeth in or whatever. It's in the same sense of that, but in your entire body. And I literally, it feels like a sandwich of my body with the blade in between it. And the craziest thing is, as it's all the way past my heart, I feel my heart beat, and it vibrates the entire blade throughout my body.
You can see the cobra head shaking.
Now, when you first saw him do this, how did you feel? How did you?
I screamed. I mean, we had been talking on Facebook for a few months before we had actually met in person, and then he showed it to me in person, and I couldn't believe it. It still gives me chills. I mean, it gives me more of an exhilarating feeling.
Practicing all the time and doing it all.
Indeed.
And then you actually achieved it.
Yeah.
Now, how about the bookings? How are we getting on?
So,
bookings are most important because and I can't think of anybody who wouldn't want to see your act. Now, how long is your act?
It can be anywhere from 10 minutes to an hour-long show. I have a large variety of things I can do.
But you can, yes.
I also
I'm adding to it.
I also work with a group known as the Dangerous D Shock Show. We actually have a show coming up out at Danzig's Blackest of the Black Festival, big old metal festival.
Yes.
Guys moshing,
Is that with all the
metal.
motorcycles and all those gear and all the stuff?
Kind of. That's more wasteland weekend type stuff.
See, I'm getting educated on all this stuff. I love it.
But I also have a YouTube channel. Like, if you go to look up my YouTube on the card I gave you.
And what you?
Auzzy Blood. Just go on there. I actually
that's it.
have the video of me pulling the car twice in one sitting. So I pull it once forward and then once backwards. Just to show it's on level ground.
Okay.
Pull the 3,800 pounds, and I have tons of other videos, just promo videos. I believe the one I sent you is also up there. And all my information's up there if anybody's willing to book me. Most thing is they're too afraid or they just don't want me to sign that waiver and something happen on their venue. That's the hardest part.
Is it? Why would that be so hard?
I honestly don't know. You'll have to ask the people that are afraid of it. Just like some people, they can't stand watching it and they have to sit there and cover their eyes. You know?
Yeah, they can't believe it's actually happening, and it is actually happening. It is actually true. I'm watched. Oh, he's got something else for me to watch.
But then I get the people that stand there and they just
well, I was
silent.
watching. I watched you. And I was silent. Everybody was silent.
No, but even afterwards, they don't say a word to me. They don't know how to react. They don't
know how to. Yeah,
and it's sword swallowing. Like, I've gone and done it out on the strip doing street performance. That's where I started, and it was insane because I'd do it and people would be like, and just walk away like nothing.
So where do you hope to get into to do your act and to show it? I guess any of the big hotels?
Not even. As long as I can entertain and inspire others, that's what matters to me. I do my YouTube for my own pleasure, and it's actually helped a lot of other kids out there saying, thank you. You're showing me that I can be myself, be weird, and be comfortable in my own skin and not have to live by other people's expectations.
He used
Thank you, guys.
He used the word weird, I don't see anything weird about this. Maybe I'm strange, I don't know. But I just see this as somebody doing something that they had a dream about and they want to do it, they practiced it, and they've done it.
Exactly.
And what is wrong with that? I think it's beautiful, because that's kind of sort of, what about circus acts? Would you ever go into a circus?
Oh, I'm actually working on building up acrobatics right now. I do handstands and stuff. I'm working on to be able to do backflips. It's just a lot of muscle strength.
Can you involve your backflips and everything else, including with all this and everything?
Well, let's just say, hopefully by 2020, I want to be doing sword swallowing backflips. And there's a gentleman that already does it. He swallows a sword and he does backflips. There's another gentleman, he's climbed a pole. He was on Britain's Got Talent, and he literally climbs the pole and just drops upside down.
Have you ever been on any of these talent things?
No, not yet.
Okay, watch it out there.
Soon enough.
Whoever you are out there, and whatever you do, this will be the most incredible performance with both of you out there. You know, obviously, I'm backing you up, Panda.
Oh.
Panda. I'm back because I think she's fabulous. Look how she looks.
Oh, for sure.
Another Auzzy.
I definitely plan on taking the fabulousness straight from my appearance and going further into. I want to do the meat hooks. I don't know about sword swallowing. He definitely puts me to shame when it comes to sword swallowing. but
at the same time, you're willing to try. Maybe.
Oh yeah.
You know,
honestly, it all started when I was watching him put nails in his face the first time that we met. I'm like, where does it go? And he gave me one. And he goes, try it out. And like, of course, under the supervision of a professional, I attempted it, and you know, it was history from there. Now I'm pulling condoms through my face and flossing it through.
Condoms?
I still. Oh yeah. That's,
we don't have
Where
any
did that
with
come
us.
from?
no, we still need to go to the store and pick up some more. Otherwise, I would definitely show you.
We're going Vegas. We're going Vegas.
I guarantee you've never had anything like this on here.
Well, maybe I'll have you back again.
I'd love to
so
come
if they want to book you, how do they reach you?
Anywhere on Facebook, Auzzy Blood. You can contact me at bloodozzy@yahoo.com, Facebook, Instagram. Anyway, just get a hold of me or my phone number, which is on my business cards and on my promo
And I think
websites.
also, you know, anybody out there that's having a corporate dinner or something, this would be something unusual.
Private birthday parties, corporate dinners.
Can you imagine a corporate dinner?
Heck, bachelor parties. So,
bachelor parties.
So, like,
his and hers.
So, one of the ways I actually get paid, as you can see, these are real staples. I don't know where that guy went. Hopefully nobody's drinking.
No, I haven't.
Not in the
It did
drink.
not go in my coffee, but hey, what does that
I'm
mean?
known as Mr. Indestructible or the Money Man and a few other names, but what I do, you got something for me. If you'd like to.
It should be $100 bill.
Oh, I know.
Should be a dollar
I know.
bill.
Sadly,
you need to up it to $100 bill.
We're being cheap today. If anybody else would like to contribute, do you want to be the...
No, I don't want to be the thing.
Oh,
look, we got more
my
money.
goodness.
Oh, we got
Oh,
there we
goodness.
are.
Well,
$100 bill.
let's see if things
See?
are... Now, see,
You ask for something, you get it.
so what happens normally is if somebody breaks out a $100 bill, I drop my trowel. But I won't do that for Facebook Live because we don't want to get
Do you
this
have
blocked.
pants on?
Oh, well, yeah, I have...
Underpants
let me
on.
finish explaining. So, what happens is I take this and with a $100 bill, like this dollar, I would just normally, here, Panda, do the honors.
Oh, of course.
So this is how it would normally go at a show. Once we get to the very end, we play Money Man, and go ahead and squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Ah! And see, I don't even flinch. It's in there. It's a big old staple.
One of the few that I'm brave enough to do as well.
Wait a minute, I can undo another one.
Well, there we go.
All sorts of snow. That's
Worried
enough.
about dropping
That's
trow.
So, we'll just go right on the forehead here. Panda, go ahead.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Hope you don't mind your $100 bill
The
getting...
$100 bill's gonna get a couple of holes.
All right, on the count of 3.
3.
Hold on.
1,
2, 3. Ah! So I'm okay.
Best way to get tips, that's for
yeah,
sure.
this is how I make a lot of my money.
You just made $101 for the
Woo!
show.
Thank you guys. And see, normally I would drop trowel and staple my ball sack to my leg with the $100 bill stapled to the ball sack.
Did we have
But
that? Did we have that?
I don't think.
I don't think I
I
understood
don't
it.
think we want to do that on your beautiful
Not just
show.
yet.
Not just yet.
yet.
Oh, we'll have to have an X-rated episode maybe.
He comes back.
We never know. You want the $100 back?
No. Yes.
No.
Yes.
I mean, if you want it back, you're more than
gotta come
welcome.
and get
Why
it.
did you
Go get
fight
it. Go
getting
get
a
it.
tip? My goodness gracious, a man said yes, just go with
You
that.
know what? People usually don't give me this big of a tip. It's rare I get a $100 bill.
Hey,
No, he wants
can
to
you take
keep
it
it.
off your face?
I want to
Oh, never mind.
Oh.
I mean, the blood may start pouring depending. But
This is one of my favorite ones to do too. It's one of the few that I've actually learned how to do. You know, you charge about $10 for the tits, $20 for the butt, and you know, it goes pretty well.
Only $10 for the boobs.
Indeed, there's not a lot of real estate. I mean, if somebody threw me a $100
If it goes in the
bill, I
box,
honestly
it's not
wouldn't know
coming
what to do with it.
I appreciate the
beforehand.
There you are, there's the 100. Well, on that, we've had an incredible show. We've gone much longer than we usually go, but how could we not help it? It's amazing.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I can talk quite a bit.
He talks,
run my
but
mouth.
he's amazing. Don't forget, you can book him. He's got go to what is it called?
Auzzy Blood.
Auzzy Blood.
Look
Auzzy
it up on
Blood
Google. I'm
Facebook,
sure I'm the
anywhere.
only thing that'll pop up.
Already subscribed.
Anyway, we'll be
Excellent.
right back. Vegas Live with
Thank you
Ninon.
for
They've
having
both
me.
been amazing. Thank you. Amazing.